In this episode, we show you that we camp at a wind farm. Also, it came with a cappuccino van. We also visited Stansbury, checked out the Painted Cafe, and also we went down and spent some time watching the seals at the jetty. Hope you enjoy this one. So we're just driving through a wind farm now to get to our campsite. Stand out against that bright blue sky today, don't they? I wonder how many of them there are here.
60.
They're humongous. We're just turning into Wattle Campground, where we will stay a couple of nights while we venture out and visit the towns that we have missed before. So we quickly chose a site and we parked the van unhitched, and then we quickly went in to visit the town of Edithburgh. So our first port of call was to visit the Edithburgh tidal pool. We had thought we would have a swim, but it was very cool and there was lots of steps to get down. So we just watched some others have a bit of a dip. Next to the pool was a nice area with a pontoon. I think it would be quite a good snorkeling spot. Then we just had a little drive around town, checked out a little book swap at the post office, and checked out some of the old buildings in Edithburgh itself. We had to stop and take this beauty's photo. I just love how they mix the bricks with the stone in South Australia. The buildings are very lovely. And I must admit, this painted water tower must have been one of my favourites on our whole trip so far. And this side here features the leafy sea dragon. I haven't managed to see one while snorkeling yet, but hopefully one day I might. So not all campsites are at beautiful places, and whereas we do have a beach here, it wasn't the sound of waves we went to sleep to last night, but was the sound of the wind farm. Quite an okay sound actually. It didn't disturb me too much. It's a gentle whoosh, whoosh as they go around. So before heading out for our day today, we actually managed to buy a nice cup of coffee from Ron, the guy next door who had his puppuccino van operating. So I'm just on the jetty at Port Vincent. Behind my shoulders back there, that's the Port Vincent caravan park. So if you prefer caravan park camping, it's not a bad spot to be. Just love how they put little, you can't see that way. If I come around this way, you might be able to tell. There are They build a lot of these little shelters on the beach down here in South Australia, which is really good, provides you with a bit of shade while you're sitting on the beach. Oh, beautiful big Norfolk pines. Oh, that's where we should have had our photo taken.
Where?
And the big square thing. Welcome to Port Vincent. So that's Port Vincent done. Would have stayed longer if it was a sunny day. Would have been a lovely spot to spend some time swimming and fishing. So we'll head down the coast now to, where are we going, Larry?
Stanbury.
Stanbury.
Another little seaside village.
The sun is supposed to put in appearance today, so hopefully by the time we get to the next town or the one after, we'll have some nice sunny weather. Fingers crossed. It's actually Stansbury. It's saying it wrong.
So some trees down here.
Something here on the left, 100 metres to take a photo of.
Where is it? Must be there. Plaque on the rock. Yep.
Don't know. Oh, go down and have a look and see if it's an interesting whatever.
Jetty.
The jetty.
It's walking down to this little, I don't know what it is, shelter overlooking the jetty.
Well, they said it was a good photo opportunity, so it must be.
There's got to be something down here.
Picture of the town from the jetty, maybe. Shame it's such a horrible looking day.
Yeah. Up there, Port Vincent. Now we're at Stanbury. Stansbury.
What, you worry about losing your hair, Larry?
What?
You just went like this.
Still got something.
Oh, I thought you were worried about your hair flying away.
No. Not anymore.
Well, I think it would be much more exciting if it was a lovely sunny day. Oh, look at the colour of those cliffs there. That's quite...
Where did Jetty go? Oh, over there.
Justin.
Jetty over. Yeah.
Or just, is it worth looking at the jetty? Just park at the end if you can get a park and we'll see if it's worth looking at the jetty. There's a nice little park there. That might be nice for a photo. What's next? I don't know. At least when you come to these little local villages, they look after their foreshores very nicely, and it's the only time you see beautiful green grass. think I just disturbed all the pigeons. This cliff face is absolutely covered in pigeons that live here, obviously. I think this might be a cool little spot to have a snorkel actually, under that jetty. Just need that sun to come out. It's only 20 degrees today. I'm not sure if I feel like getting wet. So after checking out that little park, we decided we'd come down and have a walk on the jetty. And boy, were we in for a surprise. This really made our day. There's another seal. Or is it a sea lion? Just having a snooze on the rocks. Camouflages himself very well actually. So I've just come across the other side to get a bit of a better look. I was just talking to a local lady. She said there used to be lots of them here, and then there was a shark came in and attacked one and killed it. They all disappeared over to St Giles. Just recently, one bull and 5 of his lady friends have come back. Now the shark attacked the seal right under that jetty. Just there. And here I am contemplating going snorkeling. I think I might just have to drive behind it like that. He's a big one. He must be the main bull, I think. Well, I guess if they come high up enough off the rock while they have their snooze, they're away from the sharks.
There you go. I'm Phil. Hello. I've got my video.
Oh, look. Here, let me get in this way. Then we came across this fella just enjoying playing in the water. We just stood and watched him for ages. So after all the excitement of the seals, we came into the Blue Lime Cafe to have some lunch. It was on my list to do. It's very beautifully decorated all around the outside walls, and inside there's a cute little area to buy knickknacks. I must say the food was really good here, but I wouldn't recommend the coffee to anyone. So back at camp, we decided to go for a little walk up at the beach and check that out, because this was our last night staying at Wattle Campground. Tomorrow we're going to move on to Sturts Bay, where we will check out Innes National Park and some other things down there. Just getting ready to leave the next morning. And that's it for this episode. We'll see you next time at Sturts Bay.